So welcome to Classic Go and Go. So this is how the tractor looked when I picked it up, or this is it on the trailer. It was in quite a mess, but it was running. Certain engine wise was okay, but we didn't know really too much about the hydraulics at this particular point, and subsequently we're working on that. So this is Toby, the chap I got it from, and his dad. It belonged to somebody else who put it on storage for 25+ years and then never got round to it. So they offered me it as a running vehicle. And this is one that's been, obviously, it's in the show, and as you can see, the original colours was this chocolate brown with white, but I much prefer the red and white livery. I think it just brightens out. I often wonder if this David Browns were brown for oil leaks to cover them up. Perfect. This is the handbrake here. There you go. Now listen to this. He'll start it up. Wow. So out. Key. Now listen to this.
Key.
Oh.
Oh, is it connected still?
Yeah. Hang on.
Make sure it's connected.
Yeah. Go on. Should. There you go. Can't say fairer than that. I mean, 1966. So I've got that jump pack on it now because that's a little battery. It needs a heavy duty one. You just won't start with that. And the cable, the earth cable's broken, so we've got that clamp on it. But there you go.
Yeah.
It goes when you put it into high, doesn't it?
Jesus, I wasn't expecting it to take off just that quick. Wow.
Pretty much everything off it now. So it's raining. The fuel tank's off. All the ignition cables are off. That's about as far as we can strip it down. We've taken these two drop links off of the back because we don't need them. I've checked on the price for the tyres, but obviously the rims need to be taken off and sandblasted first. So we're looking at probably for new tyres all the way around and tubes, inner tubes, plus valves. Well, not valves, but inner tubes and tyres. We're probably looking at the best part of sort of €800, which is quite a bit. But anyway, so there we are, stripped as far as we can go with it. And so there's the fuel tank there. There's a lot of crap in the bottom. Amir's stripped the front hood down, and it's just banging out all these. This was all smashed in here, and the bottom one. So he's just getting that all knocked out. You can see it's all smacked in the side here. So we're going to try and get as much as we can out, and then we'll take it to this Addy. Hopefully, he can sandblast it, and then we can see what we need to do. Put new return flanges on it here and there, and whatever we need to do. Obviously, there's a piece missing there. Looking at that one, it's all done. And the grey primer, looking nice. We'll leave it overnight, and then tomorrow we'll do it in the red. That's coming really nice. How well you can see those gear sequence. So you've got one, low 1, low 2, high 1, L3, H2, H3, and reverse. So first, second, third, and then there's the high and the low. That's 3 gears, 3-cylinder, 3 gears. Looking good though. Looks real nice. It's come up very well considering. Not great with the colour on it tomorrow. So there it is in the red. I've got brand new. I mean, it's going to try and put some really bad dents in some of these wheels on the rims. I'm trying to heat it up. There's another one over there. But this one's the worst one. So it's quite. It's going to try and weld something to it and jack it out. Let's see how it goes. There's all the seat in correctly now. It's all been welded up. Looks really nice. As I said, the red bit here is the original base, and obviously black is all the new seat. So, as I said before, these David Browns are a bit strange. That's off. This is all going to be finished up, and you have to pull this out for on. So I'll just see if she'll start. So she runs pretty sweet. A really nice little tractor. Okay, so we've now painted this. We've got to turn these over and paint the underneath. That's it on. Unfortunately, I could only get 3 of the 6 studs through. There's like a double skin on the 2 top corners, so I've managed to get this top one in. As you can see, it's solid. And these 2 bottom ones, unfortunately, there's like a double skin and it's very close to the edge. But I think it looks pretty good, and that's beautifully framed there. So I'm very happy with that. I've done it in a bronze colour, it's bronzy gold. These should be red, but I mean, and there's even supposed to be a white bit on the bottom, but I'm not going to go that far with it. The very fact that the tractor is the wrong colour, the engine and well, the chassis, if you like, it's not chassis, but the engine and gearbox is supposed to be a chocolate brown colour. So it's not exactly going to win any awards. Not that I'm interested in taking it to win a silly little plastic cup, but I might take it because there can't be many David Browns around, I wouldn't have thought. Big problem I've got now is for the life of me, I cannot find this sieve, this metal sieve pickup for the gearbox, the hydraulic oil and gearbox oil, which is the same. I don't know if there's anybody out there that knows where I could get that. I'll stick a picture in at the end, this little piece, so you can see it. Martin Reed, a good friend of mine, has tried, and he's really good with that kind of stuff. He's tried and he can't find it either, because it's got a very short sump in it. It's not like the 990 with a paper gasket and a deep sump. So if anybody knows where I could get that for a David Brown, it's a 66 David Brown Selectomatic 880, as you can see. So if you know of anywhere, I mean, if push comes to shove, I'll just have to take the mesh off, get some new mesh and braze it on, because there's quite a lot of holes in it, unfortunately. And I think that's what's sticking the valves on the back, so we shall see. So this is the finished product, almost finished product. I guess they're never finished. Not 100% on the lights, might go back original. But as you can see, big stark difference from what it was. I think it looks really well. I really like the red and white. As I said, it's a nice touch to the Austrian flag and the St. George's flag. I'm a patriot, spent 9 years in the British Marines, so what else could I be? Even though I live in a different country. So there you go. From start to finish, that's just about 4 months. But there's probably quite some weeks in that. I would say realistically it was probably 2 months worth of work, actual physical work. But it's running, it runs well. As I said, the only thing finish it up now is I'm going to take this conduit out. I don't like this lighting, and these, they just look wrong. but it does work. In fact, I can show you that now. There's the lights. Put the ignition on. Oh, I did. There you can see. There's the rear lights. And there's the front lights. I think I've just pulled the bulb and the fuse out, but there we go. So it does work. So, nice. So here we are, all done. All the badges are on, apart from the badges for the instruction badges that go on the gearbox. They've got to be done yet. But that's it finished up. I'm very proud of how it looks. So on that note, as usual, stay safe, keep the faith, enjoy your hobby, and I'll try and do a few more of these from start to finish in sort of 10 minutes, because that's about, it's difficult to get people to watch longer than that, especially with my content's not very good. Anyway, take care, have a good one. Be good to each other.